Hey guys, it's Memorizer92, and today I'm gonna cover some small and huge tips playing as a destroyer. If you haven't seen my 3 videos about destroyer guide, please watch those videos in advance. Then let's get into it. The first one is tips on using Earth Eater. Earth Eater is a skill that smacks the opponent with Giant Hammer, which has the strongest stagger in Lost Ark. It's this skill. You can see that it creates 2 craters right here, and the tips that I wanna share you guys is that you have to hit the opponent where the second crater is. So you have to hit at least making this much distance from here to here. And the reason why you have to do this is because if you hit the opponent where the first creator here is, then it will do less damage with less stagger. So basically you want to hit where the second crater is to have the max stagger with max damage. So let me show you guys the video of the difference between hitting it by the first crater and the second crater. The second one is tips on using skills that have both head attack and back attack. For Destroyer, Perfect Swing and Seismic Hammer are like that. This one and this one. So basically you want to hit these skills on the head side to get the 20% bonus damage and 10% bonus stagger. But you get into lots of inconvenient situation where the game doesn't allow you to do that if you think of the slow mobility that Destroyer has. So in that case, you have to at least aim for the back attack to get 5% of bonus damage and 10% crit rate. So in some cases, instead of going all the way around to the head part and using the skill like this, it would be better to reduce the DPS loss if you just use the skill on the backside where you are. The third one is tips on using full swing. Full swing is this skill that swings a lot and lets you move forward. You see this skill only can hit as a head attack, and if you see the tripod right here, I already mentioned this in the skill guide video, but if I try to tell you again, this one right here increases your damage whenever you swing. So which means whenever you swing like this, it will stack the damage bonus and the last hit gets the max damage. So if you are in some kind of situation like where you're positioned far away from the head, you want at least the last hit to be landed as a head attack. So tips on doing that is that instead of just using the skill to the body like this, in this situation, it's 600 right for the last hit. Instead of using like this, you wanna move to the where head is from this side to at least land the last hit as a head attack. So basically you wanna use it like this. See the damage? It's like double for the last hit. So this is a very important tip on using this skill called full swing. The next one is tips on using spacebar as a destroyer. Well, most of the time, spacebar is used to dodge attacks, right? For destroyer, it's also same, but there's another important usage, of using spacebar. It's to cancel the motion delay. Well, most of the skills have long motions for destroyer, so in order to connect to the next skill or next action as fast as it can, you can use spacebar right after landing the last hit. For example, if you use Seismic Hammer, it takes a long time because of its long delay, right? So if you just use spacebar right after landing the hit, then you can land the hit and also cancel the motion delay at the same time like this. So you know what I'm saying, right? And this is very useful because for those bosses that requires instant stagger, like Yoho, the Armored Scorpion, and Velganus and Albion kind of stuff, for Destroyer, you can use these skills and cancel it right away to connect to the next stagger skill. So for example, you can use it like this. The next one is tips on upgrading the tripod. Well, if you haven't seen the skill guide about Destroyer, you have to watch that one first. It's in my channel. And for blue skills, the Lucky Core tripod is very important since it gives you additional core by chance. So upgrading this tripod is necessary, it's mandatory, and others are optional. So for jumping smash, it also has Lucky Core. This is mandatory. Other things are optional. Running Crash also has Lucky Core. And for Endure Pain, it doesn't have Lucky Core, but if you're going for this tripod, which increases the duration time of Endure Pain, then you should upgrade this one as well, because Endure Pain basically gives you immunity from knockout attacks, and it also reduces incoming damage, right? So if you upgrade this tripod, it means you're having more duration time of getting that buff. For the purple skills, if you are going for class engraving the Hammer of Rage, you should go like this for the second and third tripod. These two increases damage, and for the first one, you can go either this one or this one. This one increases the casting speed, and this one reduces the cooldown. So if you're going for raising the speed of the casting speed, then you should go for the Overwhelm rune, and if you're going for cooldown reduction, the Gale Wing is your best choice. So upgrading either tripod is up to you. These two are fixed, by the way. And for Perfect Swing, this is fixed for Hammer of Rage. You should go this one, this one, this one. All three tripods increases damage by a lot. So you should upgrade all these three. And for Seismic Hammer, this is also fixed. All of these three tripods increases the bonus damage. And as a gravity training destroyer, you're gonna use Earth Eater, right? If you're using Earth Eater, you wanna go like this, which is also fixed. This one increases damage, this one also increases damage, and this one gives you immunity from knockout attacks. So you should upgrade these two. This one is maxed out at level 1, so you don't need to. And for Full Swing, it's also same for gravity training. It's same as the Hammer of Rage. Like, these two are optional, and these two are mandatory to upgrade. And for Perfect Swing, gravity training doesn't need like charging or edge bonus, right? Since the usage of using purple skill is filling up the identity gauge right here rather than DPSing, right? So you wanna go this one and this one. This one is fixed, and this one increases damage and stagger. So if you upgrade the tripod, it will give you more damage. And this one also increases the damage which you have to upgrade for, and this one makes this Perfect Swing skill as a normal skill instead of making it as a charging skill. And Seismic Hammer, you should go like this. Other two are same, which you have to mandatorily upgrade on, and this one is same as the Perfect Swing that I told you. This one, yeah, it increases the stagger and damage. So you should upgrade this one if you are going for the gravity training. The last one is tips on which Argos gear that you have to go as a destroyer. Well, as I told you a lot in the previous videos, crit rate is the most important thing for destroyer. So basically, you want to go for the set that increases crit rate. So don't be confused by going for this one, which raises crit damage. You should go for the one with crit rate. And you want to go for 5 defense gears that increases the crit rate. because you only need 5 set instead of 6 set to activate the last gear set buff, right? And for the last one, the weapon, I would recommend you to go for the Chosen, because it's much cheaper than other sets when it comes to weapon. And I'm sure that this is same in NA and EU. If you check the auction house, that Chosen, like not even, I mean, not only for the weapon but for other gears as well, Chosens are cheaper than other 2 sets. So since you just need 5 sets for activating the crit rate, for the last one you want to go as cheap as possible. So you want to go the weapon as the Chosen instead of going for other things. Well, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe if you liked it. Then see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.